Hi guys, we're back together to read our story today and to do a little craft. And like I said earlier in the morning meeting video, we're still going to be talking about Easter for at least another couple of days because Easter is such an important holiday. So this book right here is called Mary and the Empty Tomb. This is about Mary, who was Jesus's friend, not Mary, his mom. And that can be confusing sometimes, but this is about Mary, who was Jesus's friend. And after Jesus died on the cross, she wanted to go visit him, and she found a surprise when she got there. Let's see what it's all about. At sunrise Sunday morning, Mary and a friend came by to visit the tomb of Jesus. "It's empty," Mary cried. The woman saw two angels, and this is what they said: "Your friend Jesus is not here. He has risen from the dead." As she went into the garden and was feeling very sad, Mary heard a voice she knew, which made her feel very glad. The voice belonged to Jesus, whom she loved and followed too. He said, "I love you, Mary, and I'll always be with you." Mary told the others who followed Jesus' way, "I saw Jesus. He has risen, and he'll love us all each day." Mary loved dear Jesus, and Jesus loved her too. And Jesus loves you and will always be with you. And that's the whole story of Easter, guys. Jesus did all of those hard things, and then he rose up on Sunday. And it's also that we can have this awesome life with him. We can, share this life with Jesus and with God and be in heaven someday, which is pretty cool, right? So I have another book here that I wanted to show you. I'm not going to read you this whole book. It's kind of a silly book. It's all about animals going on an Easter parade and giving out Easter baskets. But it's kind of a fun book. It's called Easter Parade. Okay, but what I really want to show you is one of the pages here, which is a fun page. Okay, so can you guys see here? Can you see this horse and this pig? So this horse and this pig, and on their heads, let's see if we can get nice and close, they are wearing some special hats, and the hats are covered in flowers. And I don't know if you guys know, but those are called Easter bonnets. And a long time ago, everyone wore Easter bonnets, especially ladies, but boys can wear them too because they're special and cool and fun and fancy. And so all of these people used to wear them on Easter and put on their best, most fancy, beautiful things. And Easter bonnets were a big part of it. I'm just seeing if I can get another good close-up of, well, I guess that's it. I guess that was the best close-up. I'll show it to you on the front cover here. See that horse wearing the Easter bonnet? So I thought it might be really fun for us, since it was just Easter yesterday, to make our own Easter bonnets, okay? So these are paper plates. And I just used what I had at my house. So at my house, I had some tissue paper, which I cut into big squares, okay? And you can do these up however you want. If you don't have tissue paper, you could use regular paper. You could use scraps of wrapping paper. You could use construction paper and cut them into flowers. There's all different ways you can do it, but I have some pipe cleaners, which I cut into small sections, and I used some tissue squares. And what you do is use these power fingers. Remember these alligator fingers, your power fingers? So make your hand into 3 fingers and hold your tissue with your other hand. And then just like an alligator, come in and pinch those tissues together. See how I have them pinched with my alligator fingers? And then use your other hand to kind of help hold it and fluff it up and make yourself a little flower. You can use couple of tissues. You can use all one color, whatever you like. Then you're going to take your pipe cleaner and kind of twist it around the bottom. And this part's tricky. You got to twist it really hard. You got to really use those power fingers, those pinching fingers, and twist it around on the bottom so that you have a nice tight twist. And then you're going to take your other end of your pipe cleaner and ask Mom and Dad ahead of time to punch some holes into your paper plate, because then you're going to take your pipe cleaner and stick it in the hole on your plate, okay? Then you flip it over and see this side, you don't want to get poked. So after you've got all your little flowers, take a little piece of tape and use it to press down on top of your pipe cleaners, okay? Now, I also at my house had some ribbon, so I curled up some ribbons so that I could add those in. I thought they looked kind of fancy and shiny. And then you could ask Mom and Dad to use some ribbons or some elastics or some ties on the sides, and you can tie your very own fancy Easter bonnets right on. And then you could have your own little Easter parade at your house. So I want to see your best Easter bonnets, okay, guys? So show me what you got. So go ahead, work on some Easter bonnets today using those power fingers. I want to see those fingers, those pincher fingers, your alligator fingers working very hard to scrunch things up, to poke things through these little holes, to be using your power fingers to rip the little pieces of tape, and using your power fingers to put the tape on, okay? This is a job for fingers, for pincher fingers, for power fingers, all right? So I hope that you'll send me some pictures, some emails, some texts, or upload your photos to the Google Classroom album for distance learning. And I can't wait to see what you guys come up with. All right, see y'all tomorrow. Bye.